Hello, yogis. This class is for the lazy days where you still feel like stretching but not like moving too much. And the whole class will be laying down, so it's also ideal if you have tight hips and you're not comfortable with seated stretches. You can do the whole class without any equipment, but if you have cushions or bolsters or blocks, feel free to have them around if you want to make the class extra gentle. We'll be starting in reclined butterfly, so laying down on your back, soles up the feet together. If you don't have any equipment and this feels a bit too strong after a minute or straight away, then try to go more into cross-legged position, which will feel much more gentle. If that's still too much, you can use your feet underneath your thighs to support the legs. If you like to go for the full reclined butterfly, you can use your cushions or blocks or bolsters to support the sides of your legs. Then you can or relax your arms by your sides. You can also have them on hips, your belly, or your ribs. If you enjoy a bit more of a back bend, you can have them overhead. And let's just take a few deep breaths here. Feel the fresh air coming in through your nostrils. The warm air getting out of them. Observe the sensation of the air going through your throat. The rise and fall of your chest. The movement of your ribs. The swelling and softening of your belly with each breath. If it comes naturally for you, activate your Ujjayi breath by slightly contracting your throat muscle. Gradually slowing down the breath, letting each inhale become longer and each exhale become deeper than the previous one. And slowly close your knees. If you were using props on your sides, you can remove them. Then open your feet at mat distance and let the knees gently fold from side to side. And hold the knees on your right side. See how it feels in your left hip. We're working on the internal rotation of the left hip here. If it's too strong, you can use your right foot or a prop underneath your leg for more intensity. Set the right foot on top of the left knee. You can also lift your arms overhead if you're still after a deeper stretch. Try to practice your three-part breath by starting each inhale from the belly and letting the air slowly rise through the rib cage and through the chest before you exhale deeply. And release. Bring the feet back on the edges of the mat and switch side, letting both knees fall on the left. Stay here or maybe set the left foot on top of the right knee. You can have your arms relaxed on your sides, wide open or overhead for more intensity. And release. Bring the legs back and let the knees fall on one another. The further out you walk the feet and the stronger it will feel. So if it's too intense in your hips, walk the feet closer to one another. If it's easy, walk them outside the mat. In this position, do not lift your arms overhead. Keep them relaxed by your sides or wide open. Stay with your breath. The slower you breathe, and the easier it will be for your body to relax. And walk the feet back to the center. Peel them off the ground, extend your legs towards the ceiling. Flex your feet. As you inhale, bring the soles of the feet together. Exhale, press the heels up, stretching your legs at your maximum. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. Last one. And left foot flat on the ground. Right knee to the chest. Let the knee open on your right. Extend the leg and sweep it over the mat without dropping it. Then repeat. Knee to the chest, to the side, extend the leg and sweep it back. As if you were swimming slowly with just one leg. And change direction, going knee to the side, to the chest, and extend the leg forward. To the side, to the chest, and extend straight forward. Next time the knee comes on the side, hold it there. If you can, wrap your right arm around it, stretch the left leg down. Press down on your arm and your leg with the left hand. If the leg is a little bit too far to do this, simply clasp your hands on the knee and pull the knee towards the armpit. So remember, your hip is open here. You're not pulling towards the chest, but towards your right armpit. Staying with your right leg, release the pressure, and this time pull the knee straight down the chest. If you tend to feel it pinching in the hip flexor, instead of holding, pull and release a few times. Should help loosening your hip flexor. If it doesn't pinch, then hold as close as you can to the chest. Still staying with your right leg, release the pressure. Open the right arm on your side. Align your knee with your left breast, your left ear. Make sure that you're not rolling on your back. So you're lining your knee on the left side and gently pulling it towards the left armpit. If you're very tight, you might feel enough just by positioning your knee on the left side if you do stay here. Otherwise, gently pull towards the left armpit. Feel free to use both hands if it's more comfortable. And gently release. Stretch the right leg down. If it's comfortable enough for your shoulders, lift both arms overhead. Maintaining both glutes on the floor, walk the feet as far as you can to your left. Once you've reached your maximum, cross the right ankle on top of the left one. If that's too strong straight away, switch left on top of right. And peel the left glute off the ground just for a second, the time to level the hips. If the stretch is still too light for you, wiggle the upper body to turn your crown towards the top left corner of the mat. So you're positioning your body into banana shape, but keeping the right glute on the ground. You can then bring the left hand on your belly or just alongside the body if you like. Find a comfortable position for your head. Soften your face, and we're holding here for a few breaths. Keep on practicing your 3-part breath. Using the whole upper body to inhale. And then cross the legs. Bend the knees. Roll on your right side. And rock on the side of your right hip. So you're massaging around the space you just stretched. You can explore having the legs straight or bent, maybe peeling the knees up the ground to bring a bit more weight onto the hip. And roll on your back again. Stretch the left leg down, right knee to the chest. Take a twist, open the right arm on your side, and with your hand gently guide the knee towards the floor. Here you might want to use a block, a cushion, or like me, a dog to support your leg. If the twist is too strong, slide your right foot down. Otherwise, try to have your knee aligned with your right hip. Keep the shoulders as flat as you can. If the right shoulder is peeling a lot off the ground, press the left elbow against the floor. The time to peel the left shoulder off the ground and lower down the right one. Can also deepen the intensity by turning your head to the right. Keeping your right leg as it is. Roll on your back, so you're sliding the left knee underneath the right. Here we're going to stretch the right glute. I'll give you a few options. Stay with the one that works best for you. Option 1. With your left hand, grab the foot that's hanging on the side. With the right hand, grab the right knee. Pull the foot closer to the hip and the knee closer to the chest. Option 2. Grab both feet and pull them closer to your hips. Option 3. Grab the knee further away from you with both hands and pull the legs closer to your chest. If you don't feel enough in option 3, you can try to slightly lean on your left. Keeping the legs as they are, let them go. Arms along the body, use the pressure of your forearms to hop your hips to the right side of the mat. Only if it's comfortable for you, wrap the legs together a second time. The knees are as high as you can as you let them slowly fall on your left side. If the twist is too strong, it is a pretty strong twist. Simply unwrap your legs and keep them side by side. As before, flattening the shoulders and turning your head to the right will make the stretch stronger. Then roll on your back and wrap the legs, center the hips, stretch the legs down, and just take a little moment here to observe how different you feel in between the left and the right side of the body. Seeing if maybe the right leg feels longer or lighter, the right hip more spacious, flatter on the ground, the right side of the lower back more comfortable. The energy simply flowing more easily through the right side of the body. Now let's switch sides. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone under. Bring the left knee to the chest, to the side. Extend the leg and sweep it back over the mat. Knee up, to the side. Extend and bring it back. And change direction, going knee to the side, to the chest, and extend straight forward. Last round. As the knee comes on your sides, wrap your left arm around it if you can, or clasp your hands on it. If you wrap your arm, you can apply the pressure with the right hand and stretch the right leg down. Remember, your hip is open here, the leg is on the side of the upper body. You are pulling towards the armpit. Staying with your left leg, release the pressure and pull the knee straight down the chest. Remember, if you feel a pinch in the hip flexor, just pull and release. Pull and release. Staying with your left leg, release the pressure. Relax the left arm on your side. Align the knee with the right breast, the right ear. Stay here or gently pull in the diagonal towards the right armpit. Soften your face. No need to contract anything in there. And release. Stretch the leg down. Lift your arms overhead and walk your feet to the right as far as you can. Then cross the left ankle on top of the right one. Or if it's too strong already, right on top of left. Peel the right glute off the ground. Stay here or also wiggle your upper body to turn the crown towards the top right corner of the mat. Once you're in position, you can relax your right arm, relax your head, find a comfortable position. Form a wave with your upper body as you breathe in. The further your feet to the side and the stronger it will feel. And then cross your legs, bend the knees, roll on your left, and rock on the left side of the body, massaging around the space you just stretched. And then roll on your back, open your arms wide, tuck the tailbone under, right leg down, left knee to the chest, let your knee fall on the right. If you like, pressing down on it with your right hand. Maybe take the time to flatten your shoulders, pressing your right elbow against the floor. The time to peel the right shoulder off the ground and lower down the left one. Turn your head to the left for more intensity. And roll on your back. Keep the left leg bent. Slide the right knee underneath the left. Option 1, right hand to the foot, left hand to the first knee, and pull the foot closer to the hip, knee closer to the chest. Option 2, grab both feet, pull them closer to the hips. Option 3, grab the knee the further away from you and pull both legs towards your chest. If that's too gentle for you, slightly lean on the right side of your back. Soften your face, relax your shoulders as much as you can. Keeping the legs as they are, let them go. Arms along the body, press on your forearms to help you hug the hips to the left. Open your arms wide, only if it's comfortable. Double wrap the legs and let the knees slowly fall on the right. Flatten the shoulders, turn your head to the left if you like. And roll on your back. And wrap the legs, center the hips, grab your knees in, your hands open and close the knees a few times. And feet down, roll on your belly. Rest your head on your left forearm or your left hand, bend the right leg, grab the foot, pull it towards the glute. If you don't feel much here, you want to go into more of a sphinx position, elevating the chest. The higher the chest and the lower the foot, the stronger it will feel. And gently release, switch side. And release. Open the left arm into cactus shape. Make sure you don't point the hands inward. It's pointing straight forward or slightly to the left. Also, do not stretch your arm. Keep the elbow bent. Slide your arm a bit to the left as you roll on your left side. If you're very tight, you might feel enough lying down on your belly. It's okay to stay there. Otherwise, start rolling on your left. You want to feel it at least in the armpit. You might feel the stretch going all the way into the pectoral. Roll on your belly, switch side, right arm in a cactus shape, slide it to the right as you start rolling on your right side. And roll on your belly, cactus arms, peel the chest off the ground. For less intensity, walk the hands forward. For more, slide them backward. You feel free to hold still, or if that feels alright for you, alternatively roll the shoulders back. Then hold as high as you're comfortable with. Look over one shoulder. And over to the other side. And relax. Hands by the chest. Press back on your knees. Open the knees wider than the hips. Big toes together, rest in shy spurs. Feel free to go without props. If you have a bolster or cushions, you can use them to support your head or your upper body. Feel free to also wrap your arms around your legs if it's more comfortable for your shoulders. And gently press yourself back up. And lift your arms up and out. Exhale through the mouth. Arms down twice more. Last inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down to your heart center. And open your eyes. Thank you for joining me on the mat today. Please do not hesitate to let me know if you'd like more of these gentle stretches classes. Thank you very much.